What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of the Inner Monolog podcast. I'll be your host tonight, Julio, and I have Ricky and Marcus with me. Unfortunately, Jose is not here with us at the moment.
What?
Yeah, may God help him recover. I'm kidding. He's on vacation. He'll be back next week. But let's get this episode started. Do you guys have anything to say before we
You
jump into
just
this?
you just start, please.
You got it. Our first dirty joke of the night. So Superman and Aquaman just finished saving the world like they always do. And Superman turns to Aquaman and says, "Hey, hey, what's up? You trying to go down to the Hall of Justice and pick up some groupies?" And Aquaman turns to him and says, "No, I got some whales up north I'm trying to free Willie with. I'll catch up with you tomorrow." So Superman heads over to Gotham and see Batman and see what he's up to. And Batman tells him, "Hey, I can't see you. I'm chasing this cat. Get out of Gotham." So rude. And Superman decides to head home. On his way home, he looks through a window and sees Lois tossing and turning in bed. And he thinks to himself, she must be thinking about me. I bet I can fly through and the window and get mine and get out before she even notices. And he does just that, thinking she's going to love it. So, so he just does that. A second later, Lois hops out of bed saying, "What the hell was that?" And the Invisible Man says, "Well, I don't know what it is, but my butt sure hurts." Oh man, this joke can't be any more controversial.
What do you mean
You know,
controversial?
I mean, it would fit right in, right? Because apparently the new Batman comic book coming out is going to make him bisexual. So
Nope, that's not true. It's his
Really?
son,
We got to have a
John.
side discussion
Shut
to talk
up.
about this.
It's John Kent, his son, that is bisexual, not Clark Kent. Everybody's getting all freaked out over fucking nothing. Not saying you guys are, but it's his son that's coming out as bisexual, not Clark Kent.
Oh, okay. Well, that's
yeah,
definitely interesting and good to know.
like it's just, I'm not gonna lie. To me, the most annoying part is that they're trying to make every superhero gay or bisexual in one shape or another. And to me, it's just like these characters weren't like that from the beginning. So why not just make new characters and introduce them in
Right.
that
Why
form?
not be more, why not just be more creative and create a new character for like a
Well,
new
I mean,
generation?
John Kent is somewhat new-ish. Um, the actress who plays Harley Quinn, she's trying to get them to let her character come out as bi. Because to be
Really?
honest,
Huh.
I kind of thought that already.
Oh wow.
You could kind of pick that up from Harley Quinn because she's flirting with everybody.
Pretty
Yep.
much.
That everybody could get it.
But it's like I've come across so many of those videos. People are outraged about that, saying like, "Oh, now Hollywood is just trying to make everyone gay." Like, no. Like, if you do not read comics and you don't really know nothing about it, shut the fuck up.
I mean, look at what they tried to do with Venom. The director tried to push
Yep.
to get more people to go watch it because he called it some sort of Venom's coming out.
Yeah, and I knew that was bullshit.
It's horrible that we're trying to like push this for ticket sales.
Like, I mean, and on DC's fault though. I mean, they really suck when it comes to character development, and I really don't
Agreed.
care whose opinion you think. Like, first of all, your entire universe is centered around an overpowered battery, aka Superman, who is
Yep.
so overpowered that he could basically solo his own verse and no one else can stop him. Instead of making it all equal, where Marvel actually does they do a decent job of making it so not everyone cannot be checked by someone.
Right. That and like the Marvel tends to spread the wealth in a sense when it comes to like giving each hero their own unique superpowers and their own abilities.
Even well, that and backstories and
Exactly.
crossovers and shit. It's more well rounded.
I like DC. Don't get me wrong. I like the Batman series a lot, but I feel like lately it just doesn't seem like they try hard enough to get things to line up in canon the way they should, if that
Yeah,
makes sense.
I'm sorry. Batman was my first favorite superhero,
Oh,
but
same here.
Batman is trash. I'm sorry.
Nah, the
He's a
more
see
recent Batman is trash.
this man has enough money to solve all of Gotham's problems, and he doesn't do it. He dresses up like a bat and he goes and beats the shit out of people every night.
Spending his money on fucking military grade weaponry to destroy the
Yeah,
same city that
And
he
his
saved.
city is
his
still
city he fucking
shit.
lives in.
His city is still shit. Everyone is still fucking
Who
poor.
the fuck?
Everyone is still doing crime and shit.
Who do you think pays for all the damages? It's got to
He
come out
does.
of the taxpayers'
It's a
pocket.
shithole. No one pays for damages. What the hell are you talking about?
Yeah, he just rebuilt literally his own little playground.
Yep.
True. Yeah, true. He's got Wayne Enterprises and they got contractors and everything. So yeah, I can see it.
Dude, technically speaking, he's technically not even a billionaire anymore. According to Lucius Fox, he has an allowance of $100 million a year.
Nah, that's not a lot, man.
As in, you let someone else basically give you an allowance for your company.
You know how much an F-22 fucking stealth fighter costs? About $122 million. So you can't even buy one of those with your allowance.
Unless it gets an advance on the next year.
Oh man, good luck pulling that off with the banks. Yeah,
And
look at your.
I'm waiting for the bad stands to come out and say like you're lying about Batman. He's the world's greatest detective. According to who?
They can fight us if they want.
He's the world's greatest detective, but he still can't solve the crime of cleaning up his own damn city. I rest my case.
No, I totally agree. Ricky, anything?
Still can't find the Joker.
Uh-huh.
I'm sorry, like I saw someone ask, like, so if the Joker was in the Marvel universe, how long would he last? I'm like, about 15 minutes.
Oh
Like,
hell yeah!
what do you mean 15 minutes? I was
In
like,
Marvel, yes.
I got two words for you. Frank Castle.
Yeah.
Rest my case.
All right, boys.
If Frank Castle don't get your ass, Ghost Rider definitely will.
Okay, yeah, you got a point there.
Oh, let's just leave it to our own little friendly neighborhood spider. He already beat Goblin and Shark.
Seriously.
Dude, Aunt May was almost the victim of an assassination attempt by the Kingpin. This dude literally walked into prison, took off his mask, beat the shit out of Kingpin in front of the damn inmates, held him up by his chest titties, and told him if something happens to Aunt May, I'm gonna come back here, I'm gonna beat your ass again, and then I'm gonna shove web fluid down your throat.
Ooh.
And then he turned to each and every single one of them and said, and if you guys want to go after the people I love too, I'm gonna kick each and every single one of y'all ass.
Mm.
That is how you deal with your villains.
There you go. 100% agree with that, Bulls.
I prefer the Joker over Batman because he showed everybody how to make that pencil disappear.
All
That was the
right.
best damn thing I've ever seen.
Dude, for real.
Got to be one of the best movie scenes ever.
Mm-hmm.
A magic trick?
All right, boys, ready to get on with the podcast and go to our first story?
Yeah, I got a little carried away there.
Yeah, it's okay. No, that was a good combo. I like it. All right, so first story, and it's for cops caught in 4K. Is
Oh damn, I fucked up.
All right. First story. Clifford Owensby. Did I get that right, Marcus? Disabled black man dragged out of his car by the police. All right. What do we got on this one?
All right, so he got pulled over for a window tint issue. Now, I'm gonna say that he does have a criminal background, but does not pertain to this situation. Um, in fact, I'm gonna just go ahead and roll the clip so everyone can see. It's been all over social media news, and yeah, let's just go ahead and.
All right. Let's watch it.
It's on the drive, like the headline, and thought, did he just really ask Clifford Big is?
Uh-huh.
Can y'all hear?
Nah,
No.
No.
I was there.
Damn it, it's the speakers again. Hold on. Oh, every time the damn speaker settings gets changed.
Mm.
That's on there. Oh. Oh, for crying out loud.
Dude, I got the Bad Boys chorus stuck in my head right now. My inner monologue is playing right now.
All right, let's try this again.
Oh man, good water.
How about now?
Owensby? Yes,
That's good.
Alright, under your seatbelt for me. Yeah, I'm how you step out of the car.
I can't step out the car, sir.
How'd you get in the car?
I got help getting in.
Well, I'll help you get out.
Excuse me?
I'm gonna help you get out.
Well, I don't think that's gonna happen, sir.
Well, I do, because I'm asking you, but I'm telling you. So it's not
Can
an option.
I ask you what's the problem?
Yeah, the problem is that because of your history, I'm gonna have your dog do a free air around the car. You have to be out of the car.
I can't get out of the vehicle, sir.
Sir, I'm going to assist you get out of the vehicle. As someone
No,
assist
you're
you
not.
to get in the
No,
vehicle.
you're not. No, you're not. You're not gonna touch me. You're definitely not about to touch me. And I'm about to go ahead and get somebody on the line because it will be a lawsuit if you put your hands on me for no reason, bro.
Well, the reason is that I'm asking you.
No. We ain't gonna go there. We about to get some people here that's about to witness what's going on.
That's right. You gotta step out, buddy.
I cannot step out. I'm a paraplegic. I cannot. I'm a paraplegic, sir. Come on, bro.
Step out of the car.
I cannot step out of the car. I cannot step out of the
I had
vehicle.
this situation last night. You can get out. You can get out of the car. You got in the car. You can get out of the car.
Hey, bro, can you come down the street to Ferguson and Grand? The police just pulled me over and they trying to make me get out the car, and I'm telling them I'm a paraplegic. I can't get out the car without no help and shit. And these motherfuckers, they on some shit. Just come down the street, bring some people with cameras. Come down the street, bring cameras and bring somebody so they can witness what's going on.
All right, come on. Time to get out of the car.
I'm not getting out. I just told you I'm a paraplegic. I cannot get out.
I do not want to have to. I do not want to have to.
Can you call your white shirt, please?
I will.
If you pull me out of here, you better expect.
So here's the thing. I'm gonna pull you out and then I'll call a white shirt because you're getting out of the car. That's not an option. You're getting out of this car. So you can cooperate and get out of the car, or I will drag you out of the car. Do you see your two options here?
I know I got rights. Sir? I would like for you to call your white shirt.
I will when I'm done. Get out of the car.
Come on, bro.
Get out of the car. Get out of the car. Get out of the car. Get out of the car.
Listen.
Get out of the car.
I am a paraplegic, bro. You can hurt me.
Get out of the car.
You can hurt me, bro.
Get out of the car. Get out of the car.
What y'all doing, bro?
Dude, you're making this worse.
I'm a paraplegic, bro. I'm trying to tell you that I got help getting in the car. Y'all can hurt me. They can hurt me.
Get out of the car.
I'm a paraplegic.
Get out of the
Shit.
It gets worse.
Get out of the car.
Somebody help. Somebody help.
Something right here.
Somebody help.
Stop.
Somebody help.
Stop. Stop.
Someone help.
Stop.
So are y'all recording this?
Stop.
Somebody help. I'm a paraplegic.
Stop.
They are doing the unjust thing to me. Somebody please help me.
Stop.
Stop. You are hurting me. What are you talking about? I'm a paraplegic.
Stop.
I'm a paraplegic. I'm a paraplegic.
Stop. You're making this worse than it needs to be.
I'm a paraplegic. I gave y'all everything.
That's fine.
I gave y'all everything y'all asked for.
Fine. Cooperate.
Can y'all call the
You're not
white shirt?
cooperating. You can call whoever you want.
Can y'all call the real police, please?
You're about to
And he grabs somebody's shirt again.
Ow!
And puts his knee on his neck.
Then he moves it off.
You're making it so much harder.
All right, that was pretty gruesome.
I will admit, when I first saw the footage, I cried tears of frustration.
That's fucking wild.
Yeah.
Now, he had a kid in the back of the car.
Oh shit.
And like I said in the beginning, that he was initially pulled over for a window tint issue.
Uh-huh.
There was no reason to bring a drug sniffing dog. They found no drugs.
The dude's not on parole or nothing, right?
Not to my knowledge.
'Cause that's the only. Yeah, he has a history, but unless you're on like parole or probation, that doesn't give you enough suspicion to search the car. Like
Exactly. And I don't
you
know
need
what
something you'd have
the
to
other
suspect
guy
something
on the
authentic.
passenger side was doing.
Mm-hmm.
If you saw before they were trying to pull him out, dude opened the door, and I'm assuming he was probably trying to push him out. Maybe.
That's the crazy.
Probably take his hand off the steering wheel or something.
But like, if you this person is already telling you he's a paraplegic, like, there should be better ways to address the issue.
I agree.
And as soon as one, you already violated his rights. Two, when he asked you for your supervisor, all actions should have stopped, and you should have went and called your supervisor.
Exactly, because unless the
and
dude's
waited.
unless he's gonna like storm off.
So what, were you afraid he was going to drive off? Just park your car right in front of his.
Also, what was the idea? Like, okay, he got help getting in, which means he then needs to go on a wheelchair.
I'm assuming he probably has a wheelchair in the car.
Probably in the trunk.
Yeah. So I'm pretty sure he could have gone, asked him, hey, do you have like a wheelchair or crutches or something? Got those for him, and then offered to like help him into either the chair or the crutches, what have you, and then go on about doing what you were gonna do.
Yeah, but you see,
he never offered that.
He didn't want to leave the car. He did offer to help him get out of the car, but he never said nothing about a wheelchair. Not Clifford. I mean the officer.
No, yeah,
So
exactly,
the officer never said I could get your wheelchair for you and help you out. He already said he didn't want to get out of the car, which he doesn't have to get out of the car.
Well, for the dog,
like, you don't have reasonable suspicion to get him out of that car. You pulled him over for a window tint issue. How did that escalate to a drug sniffing dog? You just assume because he was black, he must have drugs in the car, or based off his history, as he said in the beginning of the video. But just because someone's history will dictate something doesn't necessarily mean he's doing the same shit.
That's some bullshit.
And might I add, so he had a back injury that they aggravated. He's still in pain. He suffered scrapes, bruises, as well as, I think, fractured ribs, and a couple of other injuries as well. But they aggravated an old injury that probably could have caused his paralysis.
Probably made it worse.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. All right, you ready guys for the next one here. I hope I pronounce this correctly. Belligerent.
Belligerent.
Belligerent. Oh, okay, belligerent Philly. Yeah, Philly police filmed harassing man and spewing racial remarks, saying "Shut your mouth, boy." Ooh, that's not good.
All right, so this is another one of mine. So this happened on New Year's Eve. This kid was leaving his aunt's house, and immediately noticed a heavy cop presence. They started following him, so that's when he pulled out his phone and started recording. Cop was harassing him, asked him where he was going, pulled out his own phone and was like, "Hey, check out my homie. Let me go ahead and take out a picture." Like, just stupid shit like that. And then eventually the kid felt so uncomfortable, he tried to go back to his aunt's house. And that's when he was assaulted by the cop and arrested. So I'm going to go ahead and play the clip for that.
Jim and Jackie, sources say they believe this happened a long time ago on New Year's Eve. And like you said, it just started to pick up steam once again because it was posted on social media within the last week. Now that video has the full attention of the Philadelphia Police Department.
Please back up. I thought you were taking a picture. Oh, you just ran into a hole. I'm sick because you scared me. You I don't want to get shot. I'm black. You're not Please black. Back up. Please back up. I want to be here. It's a free country. All right, me too. Why are you chasing me around then?
In the video, we see a back and forth with a young man and Philadelphia police officer. We don't see what happens before this encounter, but it quickly turns tense. We learned this all went down near Warnock and Brown in North Philadelphia.
Let you tell it. Boy, you don't live down here. Let you tell it. Boy, where are you from? None of your business. Where are you from? No more. Because you ain't from down here. Okay.
What the fuck?
Okay.
Officer Hoover, who shows his badge number and name in the video, called the man boy and dog and homie several times. The man recording the video claims he just left his aunt's house in the area.
It's my car right there.
We show the video to Michael Muhammad, a community block leader in the neighborhood. He believes the officer is talking down to the man and is crossing the line.
We don't want our children to look at the police as if they're the enemy. But some police, unfortunately, is the enemy, are the enemy because they are actually policing us instead of policing with us.
The officer continues to shine a light in the man's face. At one point, the two exchange words and taunt each other.
I'm not walking up on you. Like I said, I'm not walking up on you. I'm crossing the street.
Philadelphia police tweeted out a statement today, writing they understand the video is causing anger, and the officer is on administrative duty as an internal affairs investigation is now underway. The video ends with this exchange.
Anything in that name. I'm not following you. I'm walking to my car. Why are you following me? I'm not.
Police sources say that man had been arrested for disorderly conduct. Of course, we reached out to the police union. Tonight, they simply said no comment. For now, we are live outside of police headquarters. Aaron Baskerville, NBC 10.
So I do got one question. Towards the end of that video, there was he like approaching the cop as he?
No, the cop walked in his path.
Okay.
He was going back to his aunt's house so he could wait for an Uber so he can get a ride home.
Mm.
And that's when the cop pretty much, so basically if you watch the actual, the full footage, the cop is basically trying to bait him into making some kind of move so he can justify arresting him. And at the end of the video, that's basically what he basically forced a reaction by trying to act like, why are you walking up on me? And just walked up and said that he was, being attacked by this individual.
Yeah, it's fucking entrapment. That's stupid. On the cop's part.
Speaking of, police officers releasing statements, I forgot to tell you guys that Dayton, Ohio PD released a statement for the paraplegic guy. Where they basically said, and I quote, "We realize that we would all like to see interactions between citizens and police officers handled professionally, cooperatively, and safely.
Mm-hmm.
While each case warrants its own thorough investigation and just outcome, we always strive to improve as an organization to meet our core values of the professionalism, integrity, respect, and fairness, relevant, recurring." Like that part's cut off. It's key to maintaining a professional organization and our expected level of professionalism. Upcoming training for Dayton police officers and supervisors will include diversity, equity, and inclusion, de-escalation, bias-free policing, and procedural justice. There has been significant citizen input during the police reform process and the planning for this training, and we will continue citizen involvement when training takes place. This sounds like bullshit to me. The reason why is because they yank a paraplegic man by his hair out of his car, and they're sent to train. No, they should be fucking fired.
Well, it sounds like one of those situations that, remember how we get those copy and paste emails?
Yep, that's exactly what the hell that is.
That's a very copy and paste response. It's something you would put out to essentially just generic statement, because you're not really addressing this issue. You're saying that this is addressed on a case-by-case basis. Okay, but how are you addressing this one?
Mm-hmm.
And here's what annoys me. If these incidents weren't caught on tape, weren't put on the internet and sparked outrage, these companies, and I'm saying companies because it's not just the police departments, there are companies with racist people doing racist shit caught on tape, and they don't say shit until the tape is posted, and there's huge outrage for it. And then they figure, oh, damn, we might face some backlash for this. We got to issue a statement. Statements to me is just nothing but bullshit at this point. Because if you really cared about it, you guys would be catching this shit probably when people complain, because I guarantee that there are people complaining about this shit, and you just brush it the fuck off.
There's always a pattern leading up to of complaints leading up to the big misfortunate event that eventually breaks everyone's silence or gets everyone's attention to, oh, look what's happening over there.
In which case,
then the action
like, you'd
comes
want
in.
to nip it in the bud, right? Like, if we own the company and we have an employee that's doing shit like this to people,
You wouldn't want it.
And I hear about it, oh, you losing your damn job. I'm not about to hear the context, or I'm not gonna wait for this shit to catch heat on the internet. I'm gonna do it immediately. Especially if people are calling in complaining.
Right. Not totally.
Anyway, that's all I got to talk about that subject. On this new subject, this dude has had a history of doing this to people, harassing them. He's got many complaints, and the police department has done nothing about it. Up until now, saying, oh, we're investigating. You guys are always investigating it, but you putting these jackasses on administrative paid leave or putting them on desk duty.
Mm-hmm. Welcome to police unions, man.
John on the board.
What's
You're on
that?
the board?
Oh, sweet.
Good.
I'll check ESPN real quick. Oh, thank God.
Hey, you're hosting the show, Genius. Come on.
Sorry, guys.
You hate that it's so common. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Like, it'd be a dream if, like, one day we just woke up and this happened, like, once in a blue moon, but or just never.
Yeah, I vote for never. Or I wish that this shit wouldn't happen anymore. But I mean, it's starting to, at this point, it's just starting to open everyone's eyes to just how serious shit like this really is. Because if you can take that and someone reports it to you, but not showing you the full video, and you're like, well, since they ain't got proof and there's not really much I can do, just take your word for it. And I get lying can ruin people's lives. But if you get multiple different people calling and complaining about someone,
Right, from different walks of life, and like they're all telling
there's a fucking problem. You should probably take care of it before it becomes an even huger problem. And now you start to lose business because you sat on your goddamn thumbs.
Mm-hmm. All right. Okay, guys, let's move on to the next dirty joke here. Marketing. So, 3 ladies that work in a morgue together. The first one notices that the guy they're working on has a stiffy, a pretty stiff one. She looks at the other 2 and says, I'm going to let that thing go. I'm not going to let that thing go to waste. Sorry, man. I'm going to hop. Fucking, sorry, dude. Fucking Spotify. Fucking Skype just popped up the little, like, screen at your face right in front of the script. So she says, I'm going to hop on it. So she hops on it, does her thing, and gets off. The second lady notices that it's still stiff, so she says, fuck it, I'm going to do the same thing. She hops on, does her thing, gets off. The third one, who's a blonde, says, I don't know, guys. I don't think I can do it this time of the month for this time of the month for a M period. The second lady says, he's dead. He won't know the difference, and he's still pretty stiff. So the blonde says, fuck it. Hops on, does her thing. While they're getting cleaned up, out of nowhere, the guy sits up. They freak out and say, oh my God, thought you were dead. We're so sorry. He says and looks at them. He says and looks at the ladies. It's okay, I was dead. But 2 jump starts and a blood transfusion. I'm feeling great. Sorry, dude. There was like a typo in there.
Yeah. But you already fucked it up before that typo.
No, I know, bro. I know. Anyway, speaking of sexual positions and bringing back the dead through sex, there's apparently a position that is now considered the world's most dangerous. Doctors are starting to give us warnings about it. Ricky, please tell us some more.
This is study that a doctor. Well, it's a video, right? A video put out by Dr. Karan Raj. I believe that's his name. Sorry if I get it's going viral on TikTok because
Mhm.
as as the seasons are getting colder, he's thinking that couples are gonna find interesting ways to keep themselves a little more
Warm.
heating things up in the bedroom. Well, he is given forward warning that over 50% of male penis fractions occur during the sexual position of reverse cowgirl.
Ah,
Damn. So it seems like
shit.
I'm tipped in fate every time then.
Damn here. I've taken some risks.
Yeah. Even though like your penis or a penis doesn't have a bone in it, when he says fracture, he refers to like having. He describes it in a tear, tunica. I don't even know how to pronounce that.
I mean, we actually have the video.
I'll see it.
Damn it.
This is the most dangerous snoo-snoo position according to science, and it's the cause of 50% of penile fractures, the reverse cowgirl position. If there's any erratic thrusting or if the movements of the two parties are not in sync, it could lead to the male Jabberwocky slipping out and being crushed by the female pubic bone. Despite being bone,
Ooh.
a penile fracture is actually a tear to the tunica albuginea. This is actually a rubbery sheath of tissue that allows the penis to enlarge in width and length during an erection. You've been warned, over-enthusiastic snoo-snoo could leave your pen 15 looking like an aubergine.
Shit.
Yeah, that sexual position's all about trust.
Seems like it's more all about the thrust.
Yeah, seriously.
The trust thrust.
That's
Like,
why.
what if she's like riding you? She has to make sure she stays in the right like lineup.
Well, it's not like you can do reverse cowgirl, genius.
Reverse cowgirl ride her.
No, like if she's riding you, right? Like, but like
You're-
if she, whatever, fuck it.
You're a fucking idiot.
No, I'm
Come
not.
on, dude.
That's not what I was trying to say, bro. But anyway, so
That's what you said.
Justin Waters went with that anytime soon. No one. Too scared? Chicken now after seeing that video? Not gonna take the risk, huh?
What the fuck are you talking about? I've been taking that risk since I've been with my lady.
All right. Say that again, Ricky.
I don't mind living on the dangerous side. I just don't want to take the risk you're taking. Like you doing reverse cowgirl, because that's kind of what you said.
Yep.
God. Well, I'll let you know how it goes.
No, thanks.
Now, on to more terrifying things. We have a video of a woman being chased by a stranger all the way to her door in the Bronx.
Yep.
Mark, is this you?
Yep. So,
Right,
found this video on TikTok and I had to search it up and found it. So basically, this woman was being followed by a guy she's never seen before in her life. Followed her all the way into the building, and then just as she was getting into her apartment, by the grace of God, she was able to close her door before this idiot rushed his way inside of her apartment. And in fact, we got footage of the incident. I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys the clip before I continue.
And I'm Bill Ritter. We're going to begin with a terrifying video from the Bronx. A woman arriving home from a day at work early in the morning.
Oh, shit.
Her into her building. She gets inside and slams the door just in time.
It happened about 2 weeks ago in the Concourse Village section of the Bronx. The NYPD trying to find this guy.
Eyewitness News reporter Naveen Dhaliwal speaking exclusively with the victim today. Naveen is live at the scene for us. Naveen.
Yeah, Bill, this video is creepy for anyone coming home, whether it's day or night. But this woman tells me that she knew something was up as she approached her building at 2 in the morning. She saw the guy from the corner of her eye, but she was not expecting him to come into the building and then try to barge into her apartment.
The video is terrifying. It was just a matter of seconds.
He was literally like 1 second from going inside.
Today, this brave woman, still shaking, finding the courage to speak out about that day as she arrived home from work around 2 in the morning.
There was two guys like outside, right? and they were just like looking suspicious.
You see her walking into the building, cautiously eyeing a man on the side. Seconds later, that same man in the white tank top walks into the Sherman Avenue building behind her. She knew he was up to no good.
He followed me inside the building and he said miss twice.
She describes the horrifying moment seen in this video as the suspect accesses the lobby. Seconds later, the woman knew he was around the corner and she quickly tried to open her apartment lock. Her instincts spot on. He came right after her, determined to get inside.
I came inside.
The fuck?
And right away, I just screamed, somebody's following me. Like, he was literally 1 second from coming inside.
As she watches this video, she knows she was very lucky.
I feel very scared. Like, I was saying, what if I had the top door locked? What if, like, it was literally just 1 second. If I had the top lock, he could have got of me.
Yeah, what if? Well, she is truly lucky, and the victim has been living here for 29 years, and she says she's never seen this guy before. She does not know why she was targeted, but tonight her red flags are up.
Yeah, so first,
Jesus Christ.
And this is exactly why women don't feel safe around men. Jackasses like this, and don't get me, and I'm not gonna sit there and say like not all men. It's true, not all men, but you can't at this point. You can't really take that chance, can you?
I actually had something like this happen in person.
You had a guy try to get into your apartment?
No, remember when I worked at the college police? One summer afternoon, we got a phone call. This guy who was in class with this girl taking their fucking final followed after her when she got up to go use the bathroom. She was having diarrhea. And he fucking grabbed her by the arm in the middle of the hallway. And she was trying to pull away. And like he pulled back so hard that they both fell and she crapped her pants. But when we asked the dude, what the fuck were you thinking? Oh, I was just trying to get her number and stuff. And we're like, so you chased after the girl because she had to go to the bathroom? Because I get it, it's the finals. You thought it was the last time you're going to see her, but that was like the dumbest. You just committed a form of assault.
Ricky, do you think he should have told this story?
I mean, I could see the relevance. I just don't think that he could have admitted the fact that she had diarrhea.
Yeah. That was information that we did not need to know.
Sorry.
And you just embarrassed this girl.
You could bleep that out.
I do understand that it's not all of us. We're not all idiots like that.
Yeah.
It's the few like this. There's no telling what that man had in mind. He could have wanted to assault her. He could have wanted to rob her. Like, there's no telling, especially because he followed her into the building.
Yep.
Yeah.
And you saw that motherfucker was well practiced at doing shit like that, because you saw he stepped first to try and put his foot in between the door so it wouldn't close.
Yep.
And I'm looking at that because I've seen videos. I saw this video of a girl went to Las Vegas on vacation, and some dude walked up on her, tried to holler at her, and tried to kiss her, and she fucking videotaped the whole shit. Another girl got her car burned. This dude set her car on fire because he rejected her. Another girl got shot because she rejected a fucking maintenance technician at her apartment.
Right. Motherfuckers need to like.
And this is where I wish I could say that these are boys, not men, but some of these are motherfuckers in their fucking 30s and 40s.
They're fucking just idiots, dude.
And this is why I really hate having to say this, because no one should have to literally be in this kind of fear. But I advocate for women to carry weapons, mace, pepper spray, tasers, fucking guns,
knives,
something to protect themselves at all times, because you just cannot be, you literally can't leave shit up to chance. And it sucks that our society's gotten to this point where now we literally have to have women, carry weapons in order to protect themselves. Because of jackasses like this, who, I don't know, get it in their head that, oh, I see this beautiful woman, and he's already established a 2-year goddamn relationship with this woman, and he don't even know her damn name.
Facts, bro. Yep. All the wall that video.
Dude, for
Like,
real.
I hope this motherfucker gets found, because
that camera's in a good spot too, because they got a real clear image of him.
shit. And there was some people who were worried about, like, you know, I want to, like, when I said that the Joker wouldn't last 15 minutes in, you know, fucking Marvel Cinematic Universe. Like, if someone says, like, what would you do if you were face to face with the Joker? I'm like, shoot him in the fucking face immediately, without hesitation. And I got shit for my stance on villains. I'd shoot that motherfucker straight. As soon as his ass exited the building, hey, bam, dead.
Right.
When they talk about toxic masculinity, there's evidence right there.
All I'm saying is, I like I said, I'm a Joker fan. To me, that last movie, he was actually the hero.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah.
When he shot the news anchor.
Yep.
Yeah.
No, not when he shot the news anchor, and I think it's
I mean, Heath Ledger or Joaquin Phoenix?
Heath Ledger.
Oh, yeah.
The Heath Ledger movie. He was the hero in that because he accomplished everything Batman wanted to do.
Fuck, you're right.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
Well, goddamn. Oh man. All right, you guys ready to keep on going here? Yep. On to our next little dirty joke, and it involves little Johnny and little Susie this time. I mean, little Sally. It's my bad. So little Johnny and little Sally walked in on mommy and daddy going at it in the bedroom, doggy style. They innocently, I know, right? They innocently asked, "Mommy, Daddy, what are you doing?" Mommy says, "Oh, Daddy's just parking his car in Mommy's garage. Now go and play."
Big mistake.
Yep, big time. And here comes why. A few minutes later, they hear a blood curdling squeal,
yep,
and run see what was the matter. And little Johnny is running in circles, squealing, and little Sally says, "Well, little Johnny, what was trying to park his car?"
Little Johnny was trying to park his car in my garage, and he couldn't get the back wheels in, so I took the scissors and cut them off.
Oh.
Yeah, that's a dark joke.
A lot of typos too, but fucking hey, that sounds bad.
What are you talking about? There were no typos right there.
Anyway, damn, little Johnny's a savage.
No, that's wrong.
Like,
that's just straight.
I didn't mean savage in a good way either. Trust me. Like, I meant that in the negative way. That's just fucking plain evil, bro. You just chopped your dad's nuts.
Dad's? What are you talking about? His sister chopped his nuts. You didn't read the joke at all, did you?
At all, bro.
So I got thrown off by that joke a lot.
Like, he tried to do what his dad was doing to his mom, to his sister.
Yeah, and then he had his nuts chopped off by his sister.
I didn't know they were called the back wheels.
Right.
Damn. Yeah, you deserve that L, Johnny.
Yeah, he did. He shouldn't have tried mimicking mommy and daddy. Anyway,
They did say go and play.
Yeah, that's crazy. He just banged the sister. Incest, real thing. Anywho. Yeah. Okay, I'm disgusted. Dumbasses of the week, because we have a few, as always. The first one. Thank you, Marcus. It's her own dumbass fault. A Karen ignores roadway work signs and drives into wet concrete, and the video goes viral.
Gene, yes. Before we start, let's go ahead and play the video.
All right. Oh shit.
Yep.
Yeah, poor Toyota Matrix. Damn.
No, damn well, that's gonna be a lot of money. I mean,
And
a
it's got the
lot of money.
and it had like the extra weight of the cargo pod on top. Fuck. That thing wasn't coming out at all. At least not on its
A
own.
shit ton of money to repair all that.
Dude. That car is gonna be totaled by the insurance system.
This is why you pay attention to road signs. I
Mm-hmm.
don't give a damn if you late for this appointment, that appointment, you trying to get somewhere. Pay the fuck attention.
Wow.
Bro.
That's crazy.
That's funny. Like, damn.
I think that's all we got for that one. Let's move on to the next.
Yeah, I don't really got any more comment than that. That one kind of sells itself. So the next one.
Proof is in the cement.
In the concrete. All right. So the next one, hospital system says they will deny transplants to unvaccinated patients in almost all cases.
Unboxed.
I know, to the unvaccinated. How is this dumbass of the week material? By the way, I'm just wondering.
Super care to anybody for being unvaccinated. I mean, I'm vaccinated and all, but like, I still think that's just dumb.
No, I agree.
Like they put somebody who was on track to get a kidney transplant. She wasn't even on the transplant list. She found a donor at church. They spoke and agreed to this themselves. And these bitches took her off the damn transplant schedule. So, like she said, well, you can get vaccinated within 30 days. If you don't, then we'll just completely remove you from the schedule.
See, that's where I have an issue with that because at that point,
you're killing someone.
Yeah, you're going against your Hippocratic oath right there. That's kind of like bullshit. Like I get hospital staff around the country and around the world are tired of dealing with like COVID patients that haven't gotten vaccinated either because they just can't get the vaccine in some countries or in the United States where we literally have tons of dosages that nobody fucking wants, which is ridiculous at this point after saying they wanted a vaccine all last year.
You're going somewhere with this?
Yeah, it's just like, but at the same time, like, how are you gonna fucking just deny somebody, especially when they found someone on their own?
Thank you.
They're not
That's
like
what I'm trying to figure
this
out.
isn't like an organ donor who died in a car accident. You guys are trying to get it, like use all the parts.
Why would you deny them?
Dude, and you think that's bad? Wait until you hear about what the Red Cross is doing. So you know Red Cross is a non-profit organization, right?
Right.
They take thousands upon thousands of liters of blood that is donated. They don't pay you for the blood you donate, but they sell it to the hospitals for like $150 a unit. And then the hospital turns.
It's actually more than that.
Shut up. I didn't say that was the total price. So far, that's what I heard. And then the hospital sells it or charges their patients thousands of dollars.
I'll tell you what it is. I picked up a patient that was on a blood drip, and I just got there to pick him up to take him to another hospital. And the doctor got pissed off because there wasn't a nurse with me to take the patient along. And he goes, "Well, I just wasted $2,000 in blood by spiking the bag 10 minutes ago." Because he wanted her out of the hospital to the next hospital. And he couldn't just let me take her on the blood drip.
Yeah, he wasted $2,000 in blood.
That's what he said.
Yep. So therefore, making Marcus' story so true, considering the fact that he said that the cost sell to the hospital for a couple hundred, not to you, the patient.
Thank you. So I was right.
No, yeah, you're right.
But yeah,
we got a video of this article about the kidney transplant patient. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys that one. I forgot what state this is in.
Thank you for joining us at 6. I'm Jacqueline Allen.
And I'm Shannon
Oh,
Ogden. Glad
Colorado.
you're with us tonight. The COVID vaccine has turned into a life or death decision for a Colorado woman. She needs a kidney donation, but UC Health will only do it if she's vaccinated.
Denver 7's Patrick Perez joins us live. And Patrick, UC Health is not backing down from this policy.
No, it is not, Jacqueline, not even when a state lawmaker stepped in. UC Health says this is really for everyone's safety. This is the letter State Representative Tim Geithner of House District 19 says a woman in El Paso County received from UC Health. In it, the hospital system warns the woman she's being placed as inactive on the kidney transplant list. The reason? Non-compliance because she won't get the vaccine.
I feel coerced. I feel like my life is being held in their hands in exchange for a shot. And you know, the attitude is just take the shot.
The letter, printed on September 28th, is giving Leilani Lutali 30 days to either start the vaccination series or her name will be removed from the list and she won't be able to get a kidney.
The understanding is basically conform to this demand, take this COVID vaccine, or otherwise you will be denied a life-saving procedure.
Leilani says her friend is showing early potential she could be a match, but both of them are opposed to getting the vaccine. In a statement to Denver 7, UC Health explains why it won't allow them to move forward. The hospital system says, quote, in almost all situations, transplant recipients and living donors at UC Health are now required to be vaccinated against COVID-19 in addition to meeting other health requirements and receiving additional vaccinations. Patients who have received a transplanted organ are at significant risk from COVID-19. Should they become infected, they're at particularly high risk of severe illness, hospitalization, and death. UC Health goes on to cite multiple studies that show the dangers of transplant patients remaining unvaccinated. And that woman now has fewer than 30 days to get the vaccine, or at least to get the vaccine series started if she really wants to get that kidney transplant. We'll have more on this tonight at 8 o'clock on Local 3. For now, we're live in Denver. I'm Patrick Perez, Denver 7.
Okay,
Yeah, I don't
so
agree with that shit.
that's bullshit. And the reason why I say that is because you said there's a lot of studies that show that you're more likely to survive. Like there are people who have gotten donations and from different organs and transplants and shit, and they ended up rejecting it anyway. And this was before COVID even started. So you cannot use that same old data to equate forcing a damn vaccine mandate on someone. We're all vaccinated, that's fine. But we don't really impose, like tell everybody, like, you should get the vaccination. Like you need it, you're gonna die without it. That's
Right.
not like, and her not getting vaccinated, both of them are not vaccinated. Who are you trying to protect? The damn surgeons are all in surgical gear, you idiots.
And they're all probably vaccinated at this point anyway.
Yep.
I understand the risks they're talking about, especially because, like, immune systems tend to get weakened after surgery, but what you're doing here is wrong by just denying somebody like that. This is just plain wrong.
It's straight criminal.
Definitely.
Like you basically trying, like, and you're doubling down on this so you can justify killing a patient when your whole oath is against the death of people. So you're taking this woman off the transplant list until she gets the damn vaccine. And how do you know the vaccine won't affect her in a certain way to the point where she's no longer eligible to get a damn kidney transplant?
Yeah, how do you know her immune system's actually going to, like, react well to the vaccine and not
delay it?
Yeah, just whatever.
Crazy.
And
That's fucking stupid.
It makes it that much more worse because they said they put her as inactive on the transplant list, right?
Mm-hmm.
But she found a willing donor who's willing to give a kidney to her.
But because they both don't want to get the shot, they don't want to fucking deal with them. That's BS.
I hope this woman first gets the kidney and second sues that hospital because that is bullshit.
I agree.
Well, this is what happens when we don't have universal health care, right? And the healthcare system is privatized.
Yep, because pretty much it's probably some administrator making that decision right now over a surgeon's, over the surgeon who's in charge of doing the surgeries. That's probably what it is.
I can see that too.
Right? Because somebody's like, I run this fucking hospital. These are the rules. This is what I want done. Either conform to it or kick rocks.
Yeah, and on that universal healthcare thing, yeah, I think you're right, Ricky. I really do think you're right about that one too. Because, bro, think about it. If it was universal, a lot of the problems we're having, we probably would not have.
Oh hell
For
yeah.
example, we probably wouldn't have people who probably have lost their fucking houses because their goddamn hospital bills were
Medical
so
debt.
large.
Yep.
They literally lost everything in order to pay those bills. It makes absolutely no sense why, in order to get a blood transfusion, I gotta pay thousands of dollars just
Mm-hmm.
so you could save my damn life.
When somebody gave you the blood for free.
Exactly. Exactly.
You guys want to know how much
And
an ambulance costs in Germany, by the way? Because
no,
they have universal hospital. I mean, universal healthcare. $8.
don't.
Don't care.
Okay. How
Much
much does it
better.
cost here in the United States?
It's a minimum of $1,500. The reason why I don't care is because I'm starting to get hungry and I'm watching the fucking Giants lose and I'm getting
Oh,
irritated.
bro.
The long situation, it's just gonna make it worse.
Okay. All right, on to our next story. He's actually going to make it worse for sure. Diabetic woman trashes a McDonald's in outrage, and she blames it all on her blood sugar being low.
That must be Jabba the Hutt's wife.
Yep. I believe we have a video of this, right, Bulls?
Yes, we do. Go ahead
Let's
and
watch it.
show you the clip.
Sweet.
They need to quit talking.
Red shirt.
And be a little more, and be a little more, professional. Yeah.
Completely understand. I'm down 5 people. What we can do at the moment. Are you kidding? There's a number. Oh my god. Yeah.
Shit.
Her license plate number.
I got you, girl.
She doesn't even leave. Her husband is sitting right there.
I'm so sorry. I got diabetes and my blood sugar's low.
Oh, that's a good.
Why are you still walking around?
Matter of fact, I am calling on 800. That's 1-800 number. Wow.
We're spilling over that I got diabetes and my blood sugar's low.
And you got customers helping them pick up the damn mess.
So she just went in there for a cup of coffee and lost
I
her
would
shit.
refuse to serve her ass. I said, get the fuck out. Don't ever come back.
I don't know if they're so much the ones that are ridiculous, baby. I was just, all I had to do was quit talking and go back to work.
They said they'll get to it in a minute.
I'm waiting. Okay.
That was gonna be. Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Rick, your audio is breaking up there. Say it again.
I said that. Stood there. I'm so sorry I did that. Diabetic in my.
Shit. So I bet money she's probably the person who puts like 6 or 7 packets of sugar in her fucking coffee every day, which is probably why she's diabetic.
And also over saying like my sugar is low, that's why I did it. I'm diabetic. Shut your ass. My grandma's diabetic. I've never seen her do no stupid shit like that. A lot of people in my family are diabetic. Never seen them do no stupid shit like that.
Yeah, I know a lot of diabetics. They get angry. They might get like annoyed, but they never fucking get violent. If anything, they get weak.
Sugar packets that they give you for your coffee and pour them over fries.
Mm-hmm.
Like you, all this for a cup of coffee, and they said they'd get to you, but your issue was have a better attitude about it. Oh, she's supposed to smile in your face because you all up in her damn business about some goddamn coffee. You almost. Ooh, let me stop before I lose my shit.
That was a fit. That like even the way she said
totally.
I'm so sorry, but can we still go to the park?
Damn, Eric Cartman.
Yeah, seriously though, that's how she was acting, bro. Like she didn't get what she wanted, so she fucking snaps. She didn't get it right when she wanted it.
KFC chicken skin.
I half expected her to say, "You mind taking me out to dinner? I used to like to be good and fed before I get fucked."
Respect my authority.
For real. Whatever, I do what I want.
Diabetic and my blood sugar is low. I do what I want.
For real, bro.
Whatever,
Hey,
it's just coffee. I'll do what I want.
Hey, that's going on a t-shirt in the future for real. Or a coffee mug or something. But man. But yeah, no, that was just her throwing a fit. That was stupid.
Fucking goofy.
Yeah, because if your blood sugar was really low, you'd be like sitting somewhere too weak to stand up. So fuck out of here.
Wow, bro.
All right. On to our next dirty joke. In English class, the teacher says, "Kids, you need to say the alphabet. Okay, Sally, you first." Sally goes, "Okay, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, C."
Wow, you literally ran out of breath and can't even finish the alphabet.
This is too funny. Like I'm reading out the alphabet for a podcast. Come on. W, X, Y, Z. Teacher goes, "Good job, Sally." Then the teacher calls on 4 other students who got it right. And then the teacher calls on little Johnny. Dumb. So little Johnny goes, B, C, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, O, S, V, W, X, Y, Z. Teacher goes, "No, Johnny, that's not right." And Johnny goes, "Oh, I forgot. You're not AQT." Teacher,
you are AQT.
You are AQT, sorry.
God damn.
And the teacher goes, "No, still not right. And thank you." Johnny goes, "Oh, I'll give you the D later." Class starts laughing. The teacher looks at him and says, "Go to the office now."
How much you want to bet before he walked out the door, he pointed at her and did this?
Oh, hell yeah, dude. Little Johnny, I can imagine him being like a kid version of Johnny Bravo.
Shit, he already tried his sister. I guess why not try the damn teacher?
Yep.
He's shooting harder shots than
Steph Curry in the playoffs.
Curry, for sure.
All right, and on to our next story for the "What Are You Doing" segment. Slurs and monkey sounds blared near a black family home. Some wonder why it's not a hate crime.
All right, so basically, this black family moves into a neighborhood in Virginia. So I think it's South Beach. No, not Virginia Beach. So their neighbor and he's been harassing the entire community. It's not just them.
Mhm.
But these two, the parents, the father and the man, the husband and wife, they're veterans. One still working for the military, another one's a retired vet. And this dude set up lights that flash that are attached to motion sensors whenever they come in or out of the home. And he has these loudspeakers that play monkey noises and racial slurs all hours of the night, harassing the shit out of out of these people. And in fact, I got a clip, so we'll go ahead and roll it.
Some of you may have had the unfortunate experience of butting heads with a difficult neighbor, but this story goes above and beyond typical lawn care issues.
Neighbors in the Salem Lakes part of Virginia Beach say one resident is offending them by blaring racist songs. 10 on your side's Madison Pierman is looking into these claims and why police haven't been able to act. Madison.
Stephanie, these residents tell us that this neighbor has at least 8 home security cameras watching them in their court in Salem Lakes. They say he plays offensive music depending on who's outside. Recently, it's escalated to this.
Whenever we would step out of our house, the monkey noises would start. So racist, and it's disgusting. Like, I don't even know how else to explain it.
Janique Martinez recorded those sounds coming from her neighbor's house with her cell phone. She says it shows her Salem Lakes neighbor using speakers to play monkey noises when her family's outside.
it's just him. He finds a way to antagonize people and does it so passively aggressively.
She says it's not just her family getting the not so silent treatment.
He has played music to taunt the entire cul-de-sac.
But recently, Martinez says it's escalated.
He found out that we called the police on him to turn down the music one morning, and it's just been nonstop with the N-word. My son is terrified of him. Terrified. The minute I open my front door, his lights blink, or my music or my song comes on. As soon as they get to the middle of their driveway, it blinks. They got a specific song.
Martinez and her neighbors were fed up with the lights and cameras. They decided to take action.
I've gone to the magistrate. I've gone to civil court. I've talked to a lawyer. I've done everything in my possession. Like, I've done what I can to do it the right way.
10 on Your Side tried to speak with the neighbor for ourselves, but no one answered. As for a solution, neighbors were told there's a fine line of when police can actually step in, and having a racial slur played over a recording may not meet that line.
According to the law, it's just a statement or a phrase, or he's not doing enough, or bodily harm or threats to my family. I spent 11 years in the military. My husband is also a vet. We fought for this country, but yet there's no one to fight for us.
Some neighbors tonight picking up their own fight. They've decided to protest outside the Jessamine Court home this evening to try to convince their neighbor to stop with the slurs. Wavy News will be there to follow up. In the news.
All right, so here's the thing. So at the end of that, so a guy I follow on TikTok showed up. They organized protests and shit.
Oh, nice.
And they did it day after day, fucking loudspeakers and shit, screaming at him. Wrote, hate has no place in this town, in chalk all over in the front of his goddamn, in front of his house and shit. And for 6 days, that motherfucker didn't say a peep. Didn't play a single sound, didn't do nothing. He fucking stopped.
I was gonna say, like, all the neighbors in that cul-de-sac should get like high-powered spotlights and aim them at his windows at night, just to fuck with them.
And apparently, this dude was also married with kids, and his wife has since left him. We don't know exactly how long it was, but we know that he is unemployed because he never leaves the house.
So if he has no money, he'll probably get kicked out eventually for not paying his property taxes.
I think his mother left him the house. Oh no, that was a different story.
He still pays taxes.
Yeah, he does. He's probably got some other form of income.
Yeah, he's gotta have something. I can't imagine he doesn't have squat.
But yeah, just that shit. Hopefully he fucking learns his lesson.
I doubt it, bro. It sounds like this dude's like stuck in his ways, and it's not gonna end until he's out of this world.
Oh shit! Give me some time. I'll go hunt his ass down. You gotta leave the house to go get groceries sometime.
Ladies and gentlemen, we do not condone violence on this podcast or members enacting any violence on any sort of time show for way. Okay.
No one understands shit you just said.
I know, dude. Little disclaimer. All right, so.
Go ahead, bro.
Go ahead, Bulls. Rick, what were you gonna say? Sorry.
Again, on the blue,
Yep. All right, and on to our next story. It's our last one. So the family of the Texas school shooting suspect who was bullied and robbed at Timberview High made a statement.
They say he was bullied and robbed. So, first off, I saw someone saying it, some shit about, so this kid, got off on bail, but Kyle Rittenhouse had to spend 6 months in jail until his arraignment. I was like, first off, don't compare a kid who basically just was settling a beef between him and a student versus an idiot who chose to go to another state, have someone purchase firearms for him so then he could go shoot people. He killed 2 people, mind you, saying that he was protecting property that wasn't his. And then after he killed them, he left, went back to his state so that he could turn himself in to his state instead of the state he committed that crime in.
Yep.
Murder
that's a dumb
versus assault with a
comparison.
deadly weapon. And that kid basically had beef with another student, got into a fight. Then after that, pulled out a gun, shot the kid. And I think he injured 2 other people too.
Yeah, he injured 2 others.
So that's not a school shooting.
Technically.
Well,
it's a shooting at school, but it's not a school shooting.
Yeah.
Because the entire dynamic of a school shooting is to basically hurt as many people as you possibly can. He had a target, and he only went after that target, and the other people just got in his way.
Well, I mean, I don't honestly, Marcus, I'm gonna have to just disagree with you because I don't agree with this dude even getting off on bail. I don't agree with this dude getting a welcome home party. I just don't agree with it. Like, I don't care what it is. You should never, like, if it's genuinely self-defense when you're out in public or some shit like that, then fine. But to do something like this at a school, regardless of whether you plan to do it at an entire school, to do something like this at a shooting at a whatever it is.
Clear intent to kill somebody here.
Yeah, this was a clear intent. It wasn't an intent to teach somebody a lesson. Like, you wanted to cause serious bodily harm to somebody.
Wait, are you talking about the school shootings, or are you talking about the fact that he only went after the guy who was bullying?
We're talking about this specific shooting because
Weapon like that in general to sell any form of beef, whether you're allegedly being bullied at school or not. Like,
no, I'm not. Don't get me wrong. I'm not condoning the violence. What I'm saying is what most people know a school shooting to be, and this incident are completely different. That's all I'm saying.
Okay, that's fine. You know, like, I agree with you, but the fact that the one thing I don't like is how they're trying to paint him as a good kid. Like, this is a good kid. He only did this because he was being bullied. Like, you know how many actual school shootings happen because the kid was originally bullied?
True.
Like, it's not an excuse until, like, his parents go on national TV and say that he was a good kid and he's only being bullied because he's driving around in a 30. Listen, we just went through a pandemic. People have lost their jobs. People don't, and you're going to talk about your son being bullied because he's going to school in a $35,000 car. It ain't a good look.
Look, if you got, like, I had a fucking Ford Taurus in high school with the paint peeling off.
You didn't buy that.
No, I did. That's what my parents gave me. But I'm just saying, like, obviously his parents gave him this fucking car.
And you got to drive the damn Sebring every now and again.
Stop telling people about my life, god damn it.
Hey, you over here, bitch, you brought it up. No one else is talking about the cars they fucking drove. You were the only one.
You literally made a story about yourself, and then when we started talking about you,
the narcissism got real on this episode, boys.
The narcissism with this guy.
Yeah. No, but I agree with Ricky to an extent. It's like they shouldn't be trying to, like, save face. Their kid did something wrong. Their kid did something stupid. He needs to own it. And they need to own it as a family too. Like, hey, your child did something stupid.
I agree with what Julio said earlier, where it's like, man, like, be blessed that you even got to bring your son home.
Yes.
Yeah, and the reason why I'm pretty sure a lot of people are fucking outraged about this because it's a black kid. In most cases, this does not happen.
You would have been shot and killed by the cops on
They
site.
don't get bail. We don't get bail, and we for damn sure don't get to go home half the time.
Yeah, I'm outraged because anybody gets to go home. I was outraged when the dude that did the shooting at the church got McDonald's on the way to jail.
Yep.
You know, I'm outraged that the kid that did the shooting across state lines that you guys mentioned earlier got to actually get out on bail himself eventually, and then was photographed with people at a bar. Like, he was celebrating the fact that he's basically going to get away with it with nothing more than a slap on the wrist.
People treated him like a fucking celebrity after that shit.
Yeah.
Like, Look at this outstanding young man. He went out there and
said-
defended people's property. What the
He
fuck?
didn't
He's
defend
a
shit.
He's a fucking kid. He's not even an adult yet. He should have been at
And
home.
now they're trying to say that he had a hunting license. Bitch, you went to
And-
another fucking state.
With
That
an
shit is not
AR-15.
fucking straight
Yeah, but
fucking applies to
license?
different fucking.
That and
Yeah,
he
he had a damn hunting license in his state, but that doesn't apply to the next state that you fucking went to.
Two, you went through with an AR-15. That's not even something hunters use.
No, it's not. And he couldn't even buy it. He had someone else buy it for him.
That was like his parents' gun. That was like the dumbest. Fucking, I'm just over all this shit. But no, that's just the dumbest excuse ever.
And we got footage.
Oh, let's watch. Damn, we got into this.
Last clip.
Mm-hmm.
Harrison Lafayette. I am with Community Step Up. I'm also a licensed specialist, and we are designed to help those who go for trauma. Okay.
Somebody tell that guy to raise the boom mic higher.
And this is a situation where
They
Timothy
do.
and it had been reported to the principals right along with the teachers. I'm not trying to justify the gun that was brought, but when you're being bullied, when there's bullies throughout this nation, you hear of young people killing themselves, committing suicide. It takes us all. On every campus throughout this nation, you have school resource officers, counselors, some have social workers. It takes us all, you all, to listen to these students. And so the way the news media report things is very important. And that's why I'm standing right here in the gap of my family. And I'm standing here today because we never thought what we saw at Timberview High School would happen here in Arlington, Texas, but it did happen. The family will not be speaking anymore.
What the fuck is that?
Arlington Police School District.
I'm not trying to justify, but let me.
Being bullied. He was fought. It was an attack within a fight. He was robbed. It was reported. It happened not just once, it happened twice. He was scared. He was afraid. There's a video that's all out on social media, and it shows that he was being attacked. It wasn't just one person that would attack him and bully him, taking his money, harassing him due to the fact because he had more things than maybe others. It takes us all. It takes us all to stand together about this bullying. It could have been a situation where he took the other turn and decided to commit suicide. What the decision that he made, taking the gun, we're not justifying that. That was not right. But he was trying to protect himself. And so we hope that the police department does the investigation properly. There are going to be independent investigations that's going to be done as well, so that we can get to the bottom of really what happened.
Why, when you say that he was bullied, is that because he had clearly
Fine.
had the money, you know what I mean? Because of money situation, or what all are you saying that he was bullied about, and how many times did y'all report that?
Well, due to the fact that they were blessed financially, and so he was able to, get things maybe that other children could not get or teenagers could not have. And so because he wore nice clothes and because he drove nice cars and because he had the things, he was like a target, outgoing, loving person, being that he's been around his grandmother, his loving mother. They taught him to love, and he was a giver. Mostly like well.
All right, I've heard enough.
Yeah, same here.
Gave them the heater.
He gave him the heater.
Grandma gave him the heater.
He's a giver. He's such a giver. He gave him that heater.
Grandma's like, this Glock is for you.
I'm betting Grandma said, "No, this ain't a toy, baby. Let me show you how to load this bad boy."
There ain't no red cap on the tip of this gun.
I didn't mean to keep talking over her, but it was just like, at first she said, I'm not trying to justify this, and then proceeded to try to justify
it.
Yeah, exactly. Like she totally did.
Like what? Like he shouldn't have done that. That was wrong. Oh, okay. Okay. I'm not. Far be it for me to tell somebody how to raise their kid to deal with a bully, but
right.
There were other ways you could have gone about protecting yourself. There's, I don't know, martial arts, boxing. Probably get some friends to hang out with you on a regular basis.
You're so wealthy. Why don't you just go to a private school?
I
Yeah,
think that was. I
seriously.
think that was a private school,
Switch
or at least
private school.
a good school.
Oh, it looked like a private, look like not like a public school.
This kid wasn't well off. This family's rich. I mean, they're really rich.
They've got some
I guess
money,
they're doing
damn it.
better than the other students, and that's fine. And yeah, especially in public schools, kids with more money tend to be targets.
Dude, but it's just crazy to me to think that like you should feel bad for him because he was so wealthy that people bullied him for it.
Right.
What?
The fuck is wrong with you?
Yo.
I mean, fuck the kids that bullied them. But I mean, bro, gee,
Yeah, like it wasn't
there
right
were,
that they bullied him, but I mean,
there were other ways to go about this.
to go home and pack a heater and bring it to school is a totally. That's not a decision anyone
I mean,
just makes.
that's some Richmond High shit.
Well,
Yeah.
they call me microwave. Why they call you microwave? Because I got the heater on me, bro.
Got the little fucking Glock. Anywho.
That's
I'm pretty sure his grandma gave him the James Bond gun.
the one bullet golden gun from the golden.
Yeah. Oh shit. Oh man. No, but
And it wasn't gold plated.
his
It
grandma,
was gold plated. It's
bro.
actually made
Nah,
nickel.
his grandma gave him one of those like really nice fucking Desert Eagles that the cartel members have.
Anodized nickel.
Mhm.
I'll give him a musket.
A musket. Everybody thought it was a prop. That's how he got it onto the school
Hey,
ground.
speaking of muskets, wasn't that Julio's first joke that bombed badly?
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
so.
When we first started doing this shit?
Yeah, I made a joke about a musket that ended pretty bad.
Yep, and it ended with.
No, it did not. We definitely got the crickets on that one. All right, boys, we got one joke left for the night, and Ricky can go eat. Marcus, I don't know what you do at this time of night, but I'm sure it's good.
Don't worry about it.
All right, don't yawn. God damn it, I'm gonna fucking yawn.
Trying to figure out how you do reverse cowgirl.
All right, little Johnny's watching his dad shave one morning, and his dad was making a lot of mistakes. Suddenly, his dad screams, "Bitches and asses!"
Where?
And little Johnny asked, "What's it mean?" And what's Johnny asked, "What's it meant?" And his dad replied, "Aunts and uncles." Oh. Next thing he hears is dicks and pussies. And Johnny asks, "What's that mean?" To which his dad replies, coats and hats. Oh. Next thing he knows, he sees his dad jumping around the bathroom yelling, "Fucking fuck, fuck, fuck." And does that, and he goes, "What does that mean, Dad?" And his dad yells, "Cut, Johnny. It means cut." Oh. Next week is Thanksgiving and the doorbell rings and Johnny answers and he says, "Hey, bitches and asses, hang your dicks and pussies here." And Dad's in the kitchen fucking the turkey. We should have saved that one for like Thanksgiving or something. That's a good.
We should have saved that one for another host.
Oh, fuck you. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, it's been a great pleasure having you guys watch our episode once again. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell and like our videos. Please follow us on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, Twitter. Am I forgetting anything? We're on all the listening platforms, Spotify, Apple, Google, all that good stuff, Amazon and everything. So we hope you guys. Amazon Music. We're on Amazon Music now. If you didn't know.
I was about to say, what?
Yeah. I found that out like a week ago. We're on Amazon Music, apparently. I didn't know. So yeah, ladies and gentlemen, we hope you enjoyed this episode. Please leave us a comment. Send us an email at the monolog 510 at gmail. We hope you've enjoyed our episode. You guys have a good time and a good night, and we'll see everyone next time.
And we may
Peace.
need to replace these microphones soon.
All right.
Already
Peace.
had it, guys.
I wasn't talking about you.